But we're going to keep this rolling quite literally with our next comic coming to the stage, the tallest man you've ever seen in Heely's. Give a big warm welcome for William P. Lewis.
In case you got to go to work.
How's everyone doing? I'm William P. Lewis. I'm a Taurus. I was born in the Chinese year of the rooster, so everything I tell you is a cock and bull story. People tell me I've got a face for radio and a voice for newsprint. With Jeff here, I got a question for everybody here. What do you get if you have 100 lawyers at the bottom of the sea?
Good start.
No, it's not a good start. Because you get 100 lawyers at the bottom of the sea, you know what you're going to have in 3 months? You're going to have a class action suit from every fish in the ocean against Mrs. Paul's, Long John Silver's, and that Gordon's Fisherman guy. So, I've been dealing with a little medical condition. This didn't come up until recently. But I get this little twitch occasionally, and they found that I have Tourette syndrome, which explains why sometimes I utter some stuff. So they started giving me medication, and I screwed up about 2 weeks ago, and I ended up taking a double dose. And I find now I've got reverse Tourette's. I still get the twitch, but I'm like, those are great shoes! Love the hat! So, we got a lot of baseball fans here. All right, season's getting off to a good start. I'm a little confused, though. I didn't know that we were trading teams internationally, because now I keep hearing about all the Pirates in Somalia. I thought they were in Pittsburgh. When did they get traded off?
You know what? Just give me a Thanks. And a glass, please.
Next page. Comedy wasn't my first career. I was a pilot for about 20 years, and then I got into high-tech and dot-coms. And then I went into comedy, and all my friends were like, oh, I'm not sure. They were like, it hits. All my friends were like, Bill, why'd you go into comedy? Isn't it hard on the ego? Isn't it tough? Isn't it brutal? And I tell them, yeah, but you know, I get something that I used to have from aviation that I really enjoy, and that's that instant job performance feedback. I know how good I'm doing just immediately. It's like when I used to fly. I could always tell how good the flight was by how many fire trucks were circling the airplane at the gate. You like that one? You got a free flight. Love your laugh. But the other thing I enjoyed about flying, and this is why I'm comfortable with a microphone, is, you know, we get to do the PAs and everything. And, you know, you may be in the back of the airplane and you hear this low voice come on. Well, we practice that low voice, because if you were actually in the cockpit, what you'd be hearing is, oh my God, Bob, it was an incredible party, and everyone was having a good time, and then Jane fell, and oh, hang on a sec. Yeah, it is the Grand Canyon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you look off to the left, we've got a beautiful view of the Grand Canyon today. Hope you're enjoying your ride. We're looking like we'll be right on time. So anyways, so that's what's going on in the cockpit. I don't know if the comedy's really going to work out for me or not, but one of the things I've decided to do lately is I'm going to apply to go to work at AIG. Because seeing what they have had there, they don't really look at your resume. They'll hire anybody. And my thought is, I only need 1 day at the job. They can find out I'm incompetent and fire me. But with the pay and bonuses, I'm set for life. Well, as you've noticed, yes, I'm in the first pair of adult Heelys ever made. This is what happens when you get stupid .com money. It was this and the electric dog polisher. I call these my mall shoes because I go to the mall and just have fun with the security guards. You know, because I'm going through there, and they're like, hey, 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 hey. Oh, man. You can just see the thought going through their head. If I go to the office and tell them I stopped this 51-year-old Magnum PI looking guy in Heelys, they're going to make me do a drug test. So you know what? Dude, keep going, keep going. Frustrates the heck out of 8-year-olds. Of course, you know, I get a good run at my local mall. You know, I get a good run at the Macy's cosmetics counter. I'm all the way down to Sears before I run out of energy. Gotta be careful I don't get in front of that. Might be great equipment, but I know I'll get feedback if I go over there. And I hold the speed record for my age group in Heelys. Of course, my age group is 13 and up. But the real reason I wear these, and women, I think you can relate to this. I love those shoes! I think you can relate to this. It's a 2-inch wheel and a 1-inch deck. So I'm looking like I'm in 3-inch heels here. And I'll tell you what, I learned this from you ladies. It makes my calves, my thighs, and my ass look great. Butt looks great. But it's all part of being 51, going on 18 again, or 16, or 14, or 8. And part of that is, I live with Mom again. Got my house foreclosed on. I was blaming that on my old girlfriend. And then I realized with a little therapy and everything, I started looking deeper inside myself, and I realized it might have been my problem. We met in a bar. Typical guy, I'm half listening, I'm half fantasizing. And when she put her hand on my arm and said, I need to let you know, I'm bi. I went right into fantasy land. I'm thinking, oh, I've heard of this stuff. I gotta find out what this is like. I didn't realize until 2.5 years, $1.5 million of the .com money, 1 house and 5 cars later, she finished that with polar. Bipolar. Whole different headspace. So I moved in with Mom. That's kind of fun to do, especially when Mom hasn't realized you grew up. So, you know, and Mom is one of these people, you know, some people are the glass is half full and others are the glass is half empty. My mom's one of these, not that glass, that's for company. Here's some Tupperware. So I'm moving in and everything, getting everything set up in my old bedroom. A lot bigger bed this time, but I had to run back to the house as the sheriff's getting ready to lock it up, get the last couple boxes. I get back to Mom's house, we're only a few blocks away, and she's made the bed for me, and I thought that was so, I love that shirt. I thought that was so sweet of her. But I'm wondering, when the heck did they come up with Spider-Man bed sheets in a California king size? The next morning I get up, I know I'm playing to an older crowd, so you'll all understand this one. When I wake up the next morning, she's got breakfast for me. Fruit Loops, milk, eggs, bacon, toast with lots of butter. I'm sorry, Mom, but do you want me to go that quick? But it's okay. Living with Mom allows me to stand up here and try to make you laugh with a microphone, because otherwise the only thing I'd be saying in a microphone right now would be, would you like fries with that? And of course I'm having fun letting my hair go. A couple years ago my buddy gave up on the Rogaine and he's going bald real quick. And we grew up together and we've always been competitive. So now that he's going bald, I said, fine, I'm letting mine go. I go over, talk to him. Hey, how's it going? Got lots of hair.